Hello, hello, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Make sure you subscribe before you leave so you don't miss me into the interwebs and never be able to find me again. Welcome to another one of my summer meal series, $1 meals. I'm gonna sprinkle these in throughout the summer, but because I was so excited about this kind of little series, I was doing two back to back. If you didn't catch my latest one, it is linked right up there. You can click the arrow, it'll drop it down and you'll see the other videos that I have linked for you guys today. But I just shared one on Sunday and I have a whole playlist of $1 meal ideas here on my channel, so check them all out. But I'm gonna share with you another dollar meal idea that hopefully you guys like as much as you did the last one. Now personally, I'm actually gonna make this into a freezer meal because I am nearing the very end of my pregnancy. And so I said I wasn't gonna do freezer meals, but then I was like, I'm gonna do a couple. But how I'm making them super summer friendly is, just because it's going in the freezer doesn't mean it's going into the oven after. I'm actually going to make this in the air fryer or on our new griddle. We just got a Blackstone, which makes it the perfect summer meal. If you have an air fryer or you have a Blackstone or you have a grill, I will share with you details on how you can make this meal ahead or make it and then throw it on either option. My goal for the summer is always to not turn on my oven unless I absolutely have to. And that is a have to because I do make cakes for people in my life as a, hey, it's your birthday or we're celebrating. So I do still turn on my oven, but I try to do it as least as possible because I live in Las Vegas and it gets really, really hot here. I mean, we live in the freaking desert. So I try my very best to kind of keep that energy source when it comes to heating up my house, keeping it really low. But I'll share with you kind of what I plan to do with this meal. But like I said, it's a freezer meal, but just because it goes in the freezer doesn't mean you can't thaw it and then make it. You can even make it on the stovetop, I guess. You could like heat it up. But anyways, enough chatting. Let's get cooking. All right, time to go over the ingredients of today's meal and the prices. As a quick reminder, I like to say this every few videos, I'm obviously not in charge of grocery prices. Surprise, surprise. So grocery prices for me might be more or less than you. This is just to take as inspiration in case you need a cheap meal idea. These ingredients will probably be inexpensive where you live too, but prices do vary. So red bell pepper, 99 cents. I have half a pack of cream cheese, 73 cents. These I get at the Dollar Tree. I think they're super convenient, so I like keeping them around just because I can throw a quick meal together and I don't have to actually take the time to cook rice, but this is $1.25. Red enchilada sauce, 83 cents. If you saw my last $1 meal idea, then you saw me pick this up and say it was a stock up item because it was on clearance, probably because they're changing the label. That's my guess. They're not gonna take away red enchilada sauce out of the Kroger brand, so just a guess. Refried beans, you can also use pinto beans, and I have these little mini high fiber, they say 0 net carbs, I don't know. They were really inexpensive, $1.89, and I like the mini ones. So we're gonna put all this together. It's gonna be super, super convenient and easy, and then I'll share with you as I'm making it how I'm going to create it into a summer meal so I don't have to put it into my oven. But if you have an air fryer or a skillet, just to put it on the stovetop. That's a really easy way to put it, to reheat it, because this is gonna be, for me, a make ahead freezer meal. I already said that, but I'm just reminding you. Oh my gosh, pregnancy brain. I stopped sharing with you the prices, didn't I? 99 cents, 73 cents, $1.25, 83 cents, $1.19, and $1.89, bringing my total to $6.88. Divide that, I'm gonna make this into 7 servings. Now a serving for me might be different than a serving for you, but I kind of gather everything together and then kind of calculate how much it is together. Since I have so many different options here when it comes to a meal, like components when it comes to a meal, I'm comfortable saying that this is 7 servings. I will probably also have this with a salad. I do eat very, very frequently throughout the day. It's not that I just eat 3 meals a day. I eat closer to 7 or 8 because I'm nearing the end of my pregnancy, so I like small meals. If you are someone who likes bigger meals, then figure out the serving size for you. That's the serving size for me, which brings it to just under $1 per meal. First step, cut your pepper. Take a large bowl. You knew this was coming. You're gonna add all your ingredients to it. Don't add this or this to this bowl. Up the cream cheese a little bit. I'm gonna put it in with the peppers and then just throw it in the microwave with the rice. Just because then it'll mix easier. I know this is microwave in the bag rice. You don't have to do it that way. You can put it in a bowl. Just don't put the clippings in with it. You can put it in a bowl and it'll microwave just fine. Pop this in the microwave for, I don't know, 30-second increments. This, best purchase ever. IKEA, if you don't have an IKEA, get one on Amazon, get one at the Dollar Tree. It'll keep your microwave so it's always clean. One round of 30 seconds. Now we're going in for another. Let me know down below, what is your favorite summer meal so I can recreate it and see if I can do it for $1. It might not happen, but I would love more meal ideas. I am feeling very ambitious right now, but obviously postpartum might change that. We will see, but let me know down below, what's your favorite summer meal? Give me either just the name of it, or you can leave the ingredients. Totally up to you if you want to leave a recipe, or just give me a name of it, and I will see if I can recreate it. 90 seconds later, and I know what you're thinking. These tortillas are so small, and you have so much filling. I know, just wait, because this is just part of it. This is gonna be like a side. Just trust me on this, okay? So I have all my tortillas laying out here, and I'm going to add some refried beans to each of them. Great summer meal idea that I won't put in the series because I feel like I've made it so many times here on my channel, but it's my 2-ingredient bean burgers. I'll put the recipe down in the description box. Save it. You can add anything you want to it. I'll add some options. If you don't know what I'm talking about because you're new here, this is an amazing burger. All you do is take either refried beans or a can of beans or cooked beans, doesn't matter, and mashed potato flakes. You mix them together and they form a burger. They're delicious. And then we're gonna fold all of them. Now, truth be told, I still have quite a bit of refried beans, but that's okay. You can keep those in the freezer and eat them additionally with this meal, but we're gonna fold all of these. You can put it in a glass baking dish. That was my plan, to pop it in the freezer like this. But to be honest, I'm probably just going to take all of these little nuggets and put them in a reusable freezer bag and then pull them out as I want to use them. Don't worry, I'm gonna show you how I'm going to put this meal together. Even though it's a freezer meal, I'll share with you how I'm putting it together, because then you guys have that option. And you can see how my plan all comes together. Tiny little enchiladas. Yes, I know, there's just beans in here. Just trust the process, okay? I think a lot of people doubt the meals. Now what you could do is you could put this into a baking dish and layer everything. I would do beans, then tortillas, and then topping, and then a little more beans, and then enchilada sauce. But that would be like a winter meal, not a summer meal. So like I said, you can freeze them in here if you want to. Yes, this is also going in the freezer because I made it ahead, and all I'll have to do is take it out and pop it back in the microwave and it'll be just fine. Trust me. You could also add the enchilada sauce to that, but I'll show you how I'm putting this together. But I'm gonna pop all these in a reusable Ziploc bag. It's not even Ziploc. I just call everything by the brand name. I'll link the reusable zip bags that I like to use for my freezer down below. And I still have some beans left over, which I'll also pop in the freezer because that's just what I want to do. So I said I was gonna make these on the Blackstone. Today I am not going to, because I just want to share with you the skillet version. But when I take them out, I can either take 2 out at a time, I can take 4 out at a time, I can take however many I want. Same with this can just go in the freezer. And then when I'm ready to pull it out, it can just go into the refrigerator, and I can warm up a little bit at a time as long as I eat it in the refrigerator within a week. So let me share with you how we're putting this together. First, we're gonna heat up a skillet. Don't worry, that's just water. In case you're wondering. I just wiped it down really quickly. So put a skillet on the stovetop. Add 2 of your tortillas. Now, if these are frozen, I would definitely thaw them first, but again, this meal takes like 2 seconds, so you don't have to freeze this. It's just what I'm doing because, hi, postpartum, I am gonna have a few things on hand. even though I said I wasn't going to, I'm doing it. While that's cooking, I thought I'd share these with you real quick. I have all different sizes of these. This is like the medium-ish size. They're super easy to wash. I actually put them in my dishwasher. I just turn them inside out, so I feel like they get really clean. And you can just put your tortillas. This is one of the reasons I got the mini tortillas, is because most of these little reusable bags that I have are already in the freezer with options. So I knew I needed small tortillas to fit in here. But I'm just gonna pack all of these in here and then pop this in the freezer, and then I'll have them when I want them. Same with this. I'm gonna pack this in one of these as well, just because it's just easy and convenient. And these store so well, so well. I love them. Had them for like a year now. And most often I just, you know, put them in my freezer. I don't use them in my refrigerator. They're obviously for both. You can use them for anything. They're not just for the freezer, but I love them because my food is not freezer burnt. It's like perfect. I put so many different things in here. And then this is also going into the freezer in one of these, but I thought I'd just share that with you real quick. These, let's see if these are ready to flip. Oh yeah, take like 1 minute. Perfect. Here is the finished meal. Now I get a lot of comments about portion sizes. I mean, really, what can you expect for $1? Okay, we have some vegetables, we have carbs, we have protein, we have some healthy fats in here. So I try to hit all components, but really for $1, there's not a lot you can get nowadays. I think this is a great option for $1, personally. But if you don't think so, that's okay. Then this is not the channel for you. But this is a really great option that I can have on hand, and it's a great summer meal. It took 3 minutes to put together. So if you wanna make this ahead, you can, if you just wanna eat it for lunch or for dinner or any meal throughout the day. And this is a good sized portion. Like I said, we're hitting all the components. We have a lot of flavor going on here, and I just thought it would be a really great meal to add to my new summer series. And I'm super excited about it. But like I said, I will reheat these either on the skillet or the Blackstone. This will freeze great. It's just a great make-ahead meal if you want to put it in your freezer, like me, or just make it and eat it. Thank you as always for joining me for another video. I hope you enjoyed this. I have a huge mess back there, so don't look. I have been in my kitchen all day. Like I told you in the last video, I was probably going to pre-film a little bit, so that way when baby gets here, you guys will have no idea that she's here, because I'll just keep popping out videos that I had made ahead of time. So I'm gonna get to cleaning, so don't look. It looks like a real home. But thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Hope you really liked it. I will see you soon, probably within a few days, with a new video, as long as I can get some editing done. Most likely on Sunday, you'll see me again. Bye-bye.